It's coming. Hey guys. Hey everybody. This is Shaman, one of the co-founders of Harper Therapy. And I'm here today with Chris Long. Say hi, Chris.
Hi guys, Chris Long from Harper.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about, we've been putting out a lot of stuff for a while now with our team, and Yolanda's been kind of driving that effort. And me and Chris haven't had a time to come together from the man cave of, I guess today's my back patio. But life is eventually going to get back to normal. It may look a little different, but we're going to start moving past this, and things are going to start opening up, and we're going to start leaving our houses. And really, I think that was kind of what we wanted to talk about a little bit today was habit. And we've had a long time, right, Chris, to kind of sit into this quarantine stuff, this stay-at-home stuff.
Absolutely, and it's become a remote man cave that our broadcast is coming from.
100%. So I guess I'm just going to ask a few questions of Chris, and we're going to let the expert talk, and we'll kind of go from there. So my first question, Chris, is how or why have we gotten into these habits now? How do they form?
You know what? It's interesting, but the dynamic of habit formation stays the same regardless of circumstance. There's some sort of cue or trigger, then you have your craving or your reminder, okay, followed by your response, and then the reward, okay? It always follows that same pattern. It's natural, it's normal, okay? When you have that habit formation, it's the brain working towards cognitive efficiency. We want to master things that make us feel good. Then if it feels good, we want to do it again, okay? But the brain, Shaman, doesn't recognize a good habit from a bad habit, okay? And that's number one. That's where it takes that kind of human element, that thought, that logic, and that appraisal, okay? And so that's kind of the way habits form. And, when we look about it, even in terms of habits, there's a lot of debate on how long they take to form. Okay, some people will tell you 21 days. Some people say 21 days is bunk. It's 60 to 90 days. Okay, the only thing that there's not a lot of debate on is that it takes twice as much time to break a habit as it does to make a habit. And there's the therapeutic design, okay? That model of guess what? Okay, what do we have to do to change these patterns? And if you look at COVID-19 right now and the shelter in place, been a while, man. Okay, I don't know about you, Shaman. I don't know about you, Shaman. Okay, but there are some habits that have gotten a little worse. Okay, that refrigerator has become a little bit more tempting throughout the day. Okay, maybe a few too many beers here or there. Okay, but there's a lot of habits that I'm looking at myself and oh wow, guess what? Maybe it's time to start addressing some of these.
Right. I mean, this kind of creates some pitfalls, right? Some our quarantine routine.
Sure, the quarantine routine, absolutely. Look, okay, this is a threat. It's something that was forced upon us, okay? Natural reactions are overindulgence. Hey, look, not everybody is starting new online businesses, doing Beachbody 3 times a day and enrolling in masterclass, right? Okay, you know what? We've got the old Netflix binge, okay? I'm taking my steps back and forth to the refrigerator. In fact, it's worn a pathway, okay? And think about it. So, some of it is identifying those things that have changed, okay? Recognizing that it is an emotional reaction, okay? And that those behaviors somehow satisfy or soothe us, okay? But, gentlemen, there is a difference between what's normal, okay, and what becomes clinically significant. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle.
Right. So how do we get off that path?
Well, hey, first of all, it's identifying, look, maybe there is a problem here, okay? And when we say problems, anxiety, depression, not sleeping, okay? And I'm not talking just not sleeping 1 or 2 nights out of the week. I'm talking to that point that I can't shut it down. I can't get to sleep, okay? When any addictive behaviors Video games, porn, okay, drugs or alcohol, okay, become one of those, wow, my patterns have really changed and I'm having difficulty stopping it, or if I feel guilty about it, okay, that's when I want to encourage you, number one, to pick up the phone and give us a call, free consult. We'll talk to you, okay? And if you don't become a client, we can at least move you in the right direction. That's number one, okay? But number two, when we look at getting off that path of least resistance, okay, it takes mental, physical, and emotional change. And I'm going to throw in the spiritual there too, because guess what? That's another quality of support. But you have to plan, you have to replace behaviors, you have to set up a pattern of accountability, and the brain has to establish those new pathways to those new behaviors, okay? It's not an easy process.
So what you're saying is there's life after COVID.
Oh, what I'm going to tell you is after the pajama party is over, okay, and after we adjust to new normal, okay, you have the opportunity to be better. Okay, you really do. Okay, the opportunity to reinvent ourselves is right on the horizon, and looking at it that way, okay, instead of anticipating the grief and the change and the struggle, okay, that's something that therapy can help you do, okay, and help you find it within yourself.
Right. So if we can help you, if we can, if something strikes kind of your attention here, you can give us a call at 813-434-3639, and we'd be more than happy to set up a consult, work with you on kind of what life looks like getting back to our post, I guess, COVID habits.
Right.
I want to say pre-COVID habits, but it's probably going to be a little different, right?
It's, Tom, it's going to be very different, and different is okay.
Right. So if you need some help navigating that, give us a call at Harper Therapy. Thank you.